Glad you can join us, and welcome to the P.G.M show. Batman 1989. Tim Burton, a classic. Where did it go? It went up and up and up. This was a franchise never seen before in movie history. Yes, Tim Burton promoted this film exceptionally well. This was exceptionally acted. The tone, the feeling you got of coldness, bleakness, the contrast, the nature of it was dark, brooding, mania, be it the Joker, Jack Nicholson's character was. Costumes were just brilliant. Mishmashed for me, looking at it from 1940s to 50s look for some of the costumes, and the vehicles look from 1980s, of course. It was just awesome to watch. Another go-to film for me to watch. Sit there with your popcorn and whatever you're drinking, have fun, escape for a couple of hours of this real world stuff going on, and yeah, that's what I thought about it, in it, you name it. Be the history of it. This franchise took off, plain and simple. The merchandise was selling off the shelves left, right and centre, up, down, before this movie ever got out, or even got out. This was just crazy. It was crazy. The lines for this film in 1989 were long. People lined up to even watch a trailer again and again and again, because this movie was a hit, was going to be a hit. It was a hit. No question about it. They marketed this Batman film really, really well. And going back to the film, having Prince do the music on the film and a separate soundtrack for the film, having Danny Elfman's Batman march just sent nostalgic tingles up one's spine of enjoyment and smiles all around. This was the beginning of a franchise that no one saw before in the history of film. That is my take on it, because of the genius of Tim Burton. Plus, he did it again with Batman Returns. But this one, oh my goodness, shot in December at Pinewood Studios, in the dead of night or in the morning, no sun, cold as hell, and 6 months, 7 months, probably to a year not seeing the sun, being worked on by the actors, ad-libbing lines, collaborating on this film that Jack Nicholson said, really a paraphrase here, that they just ad-libbed and threw away the script. I'm paraphrasing, I'm probably ad-libbing myself, but it looks to me they had a very fun time making this film. Yes, hard work being in those conditions, but they stuck to their budget, because I think they had a phenomenally big budget. And what can I say? Fun movie, fun popcorn film. It was a triumph in the franchise business. it was something that no one's seen before. It changed the dichotomy of how we see a franchise being made. DC films are now like this, dark, brooding. Take, for instance, Christopher Nolan's trilogy, and now Matt Reeves' trilogy. It's dark, it's brooding, it's more vicious than this one. It's this movie and all its glory and all its fascination and all its makeup, and Batsuit was made of rubber, but it just was all fantastical. It was the world that Tim Burton made and created in miniatures was trying to actually search for a word here or a sentence here or something to say. It was just I was going to say glorious, but because it was glorious, it made it work. You knitted the editing into it by doing miniatures and then explosions with miniatures. That at that time people were excited that they didn't see the miniatures really. And I was watching it last night and I said, "Oh look, miniatures!" I was excited because it didn't ruin anything for me. It just made the whole entire movie more enjoyable to watch. That's how I saw it. This is my review, by the way. This is my take on it. And Tim Burton and this movie franchise is just a monster. And it's still a success today. It's been watched by millions. And the story of how it got to theatres and the story behind it is just one of these success stories in itself. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. Batman, Tim Burton's take on this monumental extravaganza blockbuster franchise monster of what is now overtaken the world by storm. When it first came out, merchandise alone, phenomenon. It really was a phenomenon. Outweigh franchises to see what franchises can become, and now today it just boggles the mind how Tim Burton changed the dichotomy of franchises just by just this flop of life. That's my opinion anyway. Please, if you like it, appreciate it. Please subscribe to the P.G.M show, and please share, and please hit that notification bell if you like. It would be most appreciated if you could do that. Yes, it was a short review, I must admit, but again, I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, I'm probably going to review another Tim Burton. It may be Batman Returns, or maybe something else. Who knows? Who knows? It'll be just a surprise. It'll be a surprise. I'll tell you that. It will be a surprise. Okay? So, take care, stay safe. Until next time,